You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Markeia McCarty and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for doing, and we're doing another WWE Main Event After Show. Oh, yeah. Millions of dollars dance going. Millions of dollars, millions of dollars. How's everybody doing out there? I'm your host, Tom Connolly. And sitting across from me, the main event crew, Markeia McCarty. How you doing, Markeia?
I'm doing just fine. It was a great match tonight.
Nice, nice. And sitting next to her, on season 4, he will be Damien Sandow's love interest on Total Divas.
Darn right.
Scott Narver.
Hello. And you're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it'll make good TV.
Thank you. It will. Definitely will. And if you're watching at home, you can see that we have a new addition to the main event crew sitting next to me. It is Gabrielle Loren. How you doing, Gabby?
Good, and I will be dating Long Island Iced Tea.
Zack Ryder. I think he's single. You can tweet him. He's on the Twitter a lot. So
respond.
You can follow him. So.
Homeboy.
So as a busy main event tonight, a lot to get to, lots of action, lots of stuff going on.
Yeah, there was a lot of spectacle going on today.
Yeah.
Yeah, they packed it in there.
I know. I didn't think there was gonna be that much on there.
They
when I
treated
saw
the main
four
event.
matches, I was like, 4 matches? What?
Yeah, they treated the main event like the main event.
Yeah.
They loaded it up.
Mm-hmm. It was good. And Gabby, we know you're new to
I am. I'm a newbie.
the WWE universe.
Yes.
So if you have questions, let us know. We'll gladly answer them.
I will, so don't judge me, everybody out there. I'm new and I'm learning.
They won't. But so it came, main event tonight was from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It was Alex Riley and Josh Matthews commentating. I think The Miz is done on commentary on main event. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah. What do you guys think?
I think Alex Riley told him that he was let go and his job was no longer available to him. And this is a big scheme by Alex Riley to take his spot.
After all those years of being together?
Mm-hmm. Carrying his briefcase, carrying his bags. Like, he's done with it. So yeah. He took his spot.
I think he's done. What do you guys?
Well, unfortunately, I don't really remember The Miz as a commentator.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
No, so. I like The Miz, but.
So for me, I'm going to say since most people do wind up coming back, he may come back.
Oh. Prediction.
Yeah.
Prediction.
Calling it.
But let's get into the first match of the night. It was Damien Sandow versus Santino Marella. Santino doing his power walk to the ring, like always. He's so fun. He's just hilarious.
I had to love that strutting victory lap that happened at the very beginning.
Because he doesn't win much. I mean, he's been winning a lot lately.
Yeah, ever since he came back, he's on a streak.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really liked him, and especially the part at the end of the match when he was actually losing because of himself. When he threw himself purposely on the ring, that was great. Pure entertainment.
That is Santino. He is pure entertainment.
Yes.
He was reveling when Damien Sandow called him the king of the stupid.
Yeah, Sandow came out and said, in the valley of stupid, half-wit is king, and your king is king is Santino Marella.
Just saluting and saying thank you and taking all the good graces that were given to him by the crowd.
I think you need to own that, though. So, I mean, would you guys, if you were in the ring and that was you, and they called you out for being stupid, would you own it if you really?
I've been called the half-wit on this show, and I gladly accept it.
I have apologized for that numerous times.
It happens. Hey. Everyone's guilty of it sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're Santino, you would take it because that's just Santino altogether.
He's so
wrapped
sweet.
in one. Yeah.
He's like Woody Boyd from Cheers. He's just so blissfully ignorant and sweet.
Oh my God, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That is exactly what he is.
Let me ask you guys this: Did you guys, any of you, watch SmackDown this Friday night with the Snake Charmer off, whatever you want to call that?
I saw some of it. It was interesting.
I did.
On SmackDown, it was Santino versus
Heath
Slater of 3MB,
Okay.
and Jinder Mahal took a flute out of his. I think he took it out of his
Turban.
yeah,
Yeah.
and started playing it as Santino had the Cobra out, and the Cobra got hypnotized by it and was going towards him.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Great Khali had his own flute and started playing his own, and to bring the Cobra back to the good side instead of going to the dark side of 3MB.
Right.
Yeah, it was
Oh, that's wondrous.
it was very interesting.
It was one of those moments where I was glad I was watching it alone.
Yes.
Because if anybody walks in like, what are you watching? I can't explain it. I'm sorry. I'll move out. I apologize for everything I've done.
Yeah, and your stuff's all in the corner.
Yeah, I'll put it in a bindle and I'll leave.
I would take you in.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And
Well,
I
he doesn't
have
need a place to
terrible-
live because that happened last week.
and,
But Santino got a lot of Santino chants and then some Cobra chants during the match.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd was definitely way behind Santino, which they always are.
He's fun. This match is the epitome of what you'd want to see at a live show. This was just, I mean, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this, Gabby. Like, because this is, for me, it's just so much fun and it's silly and it's goofy. But what was your take on this?
Honestly, I'm all about the entertainment, and being that Santino brings that to the ring, it makes me want to watch it so much more. So, I mean, even that last match that we saw too with the Wyatt family, same thing. They bring the entertainment. I'm all about it. So, yeah, for a live show and anything that's pay-per-view, the fans are paying for that. They want to see something that's engaging and is going to make you be interested aside from the fighting.
Definitely.
I loved a lot of his moves. Like, obviously, I don't know the names.
Well,
but
we'll make
like
them up. Don't worry. If
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah.
You've got this down.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Alex Riley needs to look out. It really needs to happen because Markeia's going to step in there, take his job.
Right. He has to watch out.
Yeah.
does.
So what move did you like that you don't know what the name is?
When Santino was doing his arms like in a T fashion, I just called him his T beams of power. Yeah, and he would just he just grab Sandow and just sling him around. I really enjoyed that. That and his roll ninja attack.
Oh,
into
at the
corner
beginning of the
post.
match?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was great.
That was awesome.
They have such wonderful timing together. I was blown away that this match was going to be on this show. It's like, you're giving this away? Really? I don't have to pay for it?
Yeah.
And such exceptional timing, such fun moments. They make the most of every moment, both of those guys. Like, all of the comedic moments there, anytime willing to look the fool, and Santino when he powers himself up and then knocks himself out. And the timing that he has when he does that signature move of he throws the guy off the ropes and then calls him, "You son of a gun," and then does that duck down split.
Yeah, to
and
the
then
hip
he
toss.
comes right back into the hip toss. Like, it's just such fun timing for the whole thing.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry to all the Damien fans right now because he won, but at the same time, all we're doing is talking about Santino, and that's pretty awesome. So clearly, it's the entertainment factor, and I stand right.
Yeah. It takes two to make a match. And so Damien was just as much a part of that.
Right, but
Yeah.
Santino was bomb, even though he lost.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to, and Sandow kind of won out of nowhere. It did really come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, he pulled out the Cobra. We thought he was gonna hit him with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sandow rolled out of the ring, came back around, tossed Santino back in the ring, and then I mean, he just hit him with the silencer out of nowhere to pin him. Which I mean, I thought Santino was gonna win this match. I wasn't expecting Sandow to win.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
But I'm a Sandow fan, so
Mhm.
I was glad he won.
I liked both. I'm not a fan of either yet. I'm leaning towards Santino because the entertainment factor, but I have to feel it out a little more. I think a few more matches and I'll know.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
After you hear him talk some more.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, does he talk?
Sandow does. Oh, Santino.
Santino. 'cause
Not
I wonder what he'd
depending.
have to say.
As of late, not so much,
No.
but before, yeah, all the
Yeah,
time.
mhm.
Yeah.
He would be in like backstage segments like a lot, especially on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, mutilating people's names
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
hilarious way. If you go back and watch any of his stuff, it's a treat. Like, He's a real
Yeah.
treat.
Because when I picture him talking, I just hear this glorious fake accent.
Yeah, he owns it,
probably
though.
is. Yeah, but I mean, you really wouldn't know that he wasn't from, because when he first came in, they were in Italy, and they picked him out of the crowd
Mhm.
to fight in a match, and he ended up winning the Intercontinental belt in his first match.
Oh my
On Raw.
goodness, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
So yeah.
Oh.
So Sandow wins. He's still the uncrowned world champion, which he lets everyone know after every match, before every match, during every match. So what would you guys give a star rating of this match? We do it out of 1 to 5. Well, Scott does his own.
5 being the best. Yeah.
Yeah,
I give it 58. You're welcomes.
there you go.
It's amazing.
I actually gave it a 2.75.
Okay.
Whoa.
I thought it was very spectacular, very full of spectacle, but I don't know, Sandow seemed to be doing more of like the chokeholds and like the throat punches, and it's like, that's really cool, but I wanted more. I mean, yes, spectacle is very cool, but I wanted to see more wrestling in the match.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What would you
I'll
say,
give it a
Gabby?
3 because I'm about spectacle, but I also think it could have been better.
Nice. I gave it a 3.5 because
Ooh.
I just thought it was entertaining when it came down to it. Yeah, Sandow was, slowing the match down a little with chokeholds and stuff, but
Santino's
Santino
so
made up
quick,
for
you
it,
gotta
yeah.
slow him down.
exactly. And Santino just made up for it. So
It was fun. This is why you watch main event for matches
Exactly.
like this. You're not going to see this on the other shows. It's not going to get the kind of time that this does.
yeah. I mean, they got at least a solid 5 to 7 minutes for this
They had
match.
a commercial break.
Yeah. So
So, yeah, you had 2 segments.
yeah. So I mean, they gave them time, which was good.
Mhm.
It's always good when they have time to actually have a match, not like 3 minutes.
Which comes up a little bit later.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right.
But so after break, we come back and they do a recap of the Triple H interviews that he's been doing weekly with Michael Cole. And this one was all about the Big Show. And Michael Cole asked him, like, why would you mock the Big Show, which he did on SmackDown, fake crying in his face, like the Big Show has been crying week after week. And Triple H just basically said he's tired of the Big Show's personal problems. Like, everyone has personal problems. Everyone has to pay a mortgage and bills and everything. Just show up and do your job, and I don't want to hear about your problems anymore. Which, I mean, hey,
Then don't give these guys Twitter accounts.
yeah.
That's
True.
Yeah.
And Cole also asked him, are you concerned about meeting the Big Show face to face on SmackDown this week? Because he hasn't seen him since Raw, when the Big Show went berserk and really wanted to just knock Triple H out, but only knocked out a poster on the wall and put a huge hole like about this big in the wall.
That poster's not coming
About
back.
as
No.
big as that fist.
Yeah, that was bigger than
giant
his fist, but yeah. And then Triple H also said that on SmackDown, it's because he wants the Big Show to get out of his aggression, he's gonna put him in he said it was like a fair match of Big
Right.
Show versus the
It's
Shield.
a main
Yeah,
event
handicap.
match.
Yeah, main
It's-
event, of SmackDown.
Yeah, you'll get more money. You'll be
Yeah.
featured. This is what you want.
So 3-on-1, I guess that's fair for the Big Show.
That's fair.
Ish.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Um,
obviously going to take him.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Do you think the Big Show's gonna win?
You're just going to punch them like posters?
Well, yes, he's going to poster punch all of them.
There you go. New move. The poster punch.
Yeah, but then something will happen, like Ryback and Heyman will come out and just take down Big Show in some way, some psychological way.
All right.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for all the storylines to convert to like all meld into one another. Like, I think the Paul Heyman, CM Punk, and like the Daniel Bryan, like Triple H, it's all gonna have to merge eventually. Because I
It's
feel
got to be
like,
staggered,
'cause
though, right? You can't do it all in
no, because I feel
a show.
Well, no. Well, eventually, I think maybe leading up to one of the next pay-per-views or something.
Okay.
Because I feel like Daniel Bryan and Punk are friends. They're both faces.
Mhm.
So I think they're gonna have to join forces eventually. Because just think of as much as Triple H is everyone hates Triple H. How much does everyone hate Paul Heyman? And Paul Heyman was the guy that was with Curtis Axel tonight.
Okay.
Everyone hates him.
Mhm.
Like, just think of those two. Like, that's like two masterminds coming together and trying to destroy everyone. Like, how do you defeat that? You got to bring all the good guys together. Like, kind of like
Like
Avengers.
the Avengers?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you gotta you're gonna get CM Punk. You're gonna get Daniel Bryan. Ziggler.
Got to get a Hulk.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Aquaman.
This one cries. This one cries all the
Oh, I thought
time.
you were gonna say Hulk Hogan, but
It's a free agent.
he is.
Well, they've got Dusty Rhodes on there. They can have Hulk
Guys, we
Hogan.
could throw down. We could pool our money together right now. We can get them on the show.
Nice. Nice.
Wanna do it for you?
Ouch.
I think I have $4.
I got $2.50. So
You hear that, Holden?
$2.50.
I got nothing.
And like it.
But so let's get to the next match of the night. It was primetime players
Oh yeah.
with the millions of dollars against the crazy Wyatt family. Creepy entrance.
Crazy. That's
Just-
just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't, you're labeling them as crazy. What makes them crazy?
Did you see that promo of that guy in the house?
They
going,
don't have a large budget for clothes. I mean, is that the worst thing in the world?
Only
they get
pink
the-
clothes too.
No,
Pink.
they didn't have pink. Primetime
Oh,
players.
Yeah,
had
sorry, I'm
pink.
talking about
Yeah,
prime
yeah,
time.
yeah,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
about Wyatt.
Yeah, the Wyatts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, they were my favorite of the night.
Yeah.
As they
Yeah.
should be.
I'm loving them, but honestly,
more than Zack Ryder?
yes, a little.
Oh, you
So-
on a date with Bray Wyatt?
Eric Rowan, right?
Rowan, yeah.
Or
Mhm,
Rowan.
mhm.
Okay, he looked like he was straight up out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He does.
Like legitimately, and I loved it though. I thought they were awesome. They kicked butt.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this match was a very short match, with basically the Wyatts taking control of Darren Young, basically cutting off the ring, doing basic tag team match of
Yeah.
heels taking control, just pounding away on
Pummeling.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
when Rowan picked him up and just slammed him and kind of left him lying on the ropes in the corner. And Harper came in and just started clubbing on his chest. Like,
Yeah.
ugh,
Ugh.
I don't want to feel that. No. I don't want to, hit myself, but you know what I mean? Like, that's just hitting myself.
We don't
like
want
this
you to,
hurts.
but there may be
Yeah.
comments right now, all the listeners wanting you to.
No, don't.
Okay.
No, I don't
I'm
want
just
to
checking with the booth.
comments.
Check with the booth. No, apparently there's no
no,
comments.
no.
Okay.
Um,
You narrowly escaped.
Good.
or when Harper did that gator roll. That's
Yeah.
what it was
Mhm.
called.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just like, oh my goodness, they are crazy.
I
I
never-
love that their moves reflect they're crazy.
I've never seen that. I've never seen him do that either.
Yeah,
I've never seen that move ever. Like, just like a chokehold, but just rolling around with the guy.
Like an
keeping him in
alligator
it.
would bite somebody and just roll you in the water
Yeah.
to just start
Yeah.
breaking bones. Very
Markeia, you
effective.
came up with the name of that move, right?
Was
No, I mean
think
Alex
just called
Riley
it-
said it, but
Yeah, I think
or
I
you can
was
call
trying
it
to
like
say
a
that you
skater
gave
roll.
the
Call it the Crocodile Rock if you want.
Crocodile Rock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I did come up with a name for another move when Titus, got tagged in and he was really going to town on it was Eric Rowan. No, it was Lee Harper, the one in the wife beater.
Yeah,
Right.
It's Luke Harper.
Luke
Yeah.
Harper, thank you. It was I don't know, a full body clothesline to the corner. I just called it Chocolate Thunder.
Nice. Mark Henry may have a problem with that. He was called Sexual Chocolate. So.
Oh,
Yep. He didn't bring the thunder though.
No, he didn't. No, that could have definitely been his move, but
But as you said, this was a classic tag team match. Those guys, the Wyatt family, are reminding me, Rowan and Harper, of Demolition of old, Axe and Smash, where they told a great story where they cut off the ring, as you said, and they did the quick tags, and it was just a beatdown, and it served its purpose great for a variety show, like what we saw in the first match, where it was very fun, very entertaining, and this one was just to show what a threat they are.
yeah.
And it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Do you guys think that they could make it into Raw more regularly or any of those bigger shows?
Yeah, they are on Raw sometimes.
Okay, because
yeah.
I was gonna say, to me, I feel like they have that it factor for wrestling.
Yeah.
oh, big
Yeah, they
time.
do.
Yeah, they the last couple weeks they haven't been on Raw. They've kind of been on main event SmackDown.
Yeah, they're
So,
featured
yeah,
every so often.
Yeah, so they were when they first debuted, like
Right.
beginning of August. They were on Raw like every week.
And what's
So
nice is too for guys like this that you do see they're so intimidating, they're so freaky, they're so scary, as you guys would say. That
Yes, that's what we
As
would
we would
say.
say, yeah.
but
The two girls on the panel.
if you were to see them every show, every week, every time, it would lose something. You become used to it. So it's nice when it's unexpected. Like when they teased it that coming up next is the Wyatt family. They go, ooh, I haven't seen them in a while.
yeah.
So that was
But
a nice touch.
back to the match. Oh, good. What are you gonna say?
No, I completely agree with that statement actually, because then it makes you want them more. You want to see them, and I think that's awesome, and probably helps viewership too.
Yes.
So yeah, I agree with him.
They're like a bad boy. The more you don't see him, the more you want him.
Exactly.
Oh, I know.
Who says that?
Everybody
Don't,
says that.
don't girls say that?
Yeah, it's true.
See?
It is true.
Oh, I knew it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so back to the match. Harper.
We're learning about what girls want, Tom. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. New podcast now.
I know what girls like.
But Young was able to get the tag to Titus. Titus kind of took control, and then Rowan came in, took out Young, and then was a distraction for Titus. Harper hit that spinning clothesline that just looks devastating.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very stiff move. And the Wyatt family gets the win, which they haven't lost yet. So they're definitely on a streak of, undefeated streak, obviously. But
Bray was very happy about the win.
He
the
was,
man
yeah.
in the rocking chair.
Oh yeah, he was. He was just hanging out that whole time.
and then he got then he got in the ring, did his crazy
Yeah.
upwards down, upside down,
Upside down.
pose.
His own yoga
Yeah.
poses.
And then he hit the Sister Abigail and Titus. And then got down on his knees and was telling everybody to follow the buzzards.
hmm
Yeah. What is it? One by one, they all will fall. Follow the buzzards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
How awesome is that? He gets to have a rocking chair.
He never has to stand outside the ring ever.
Yeah,
he just
no,
sits down and
like,
relaxes.
Zeb Coulter, his knees hurt. Everybody else, Paul Heyman has to stand out there. He gets a rocking chair and just gets to rock back and forth watching the show.
And just laugh and have a good time.
Yeah.
They should give him a mic too.
he does.
Do some commentary on the sideline.
Oh my
I would-
goodness.
I would
what
wanna hear
would he
that.
say?
I would definitely want to hear him on commentary. I think it'd be really interesting to hear.
They should do that one night, like switch out one of the hosts that do commentary and bring in one of the wrestlers to just sit there and rack on everybody the whole night. I would love that.
It does happen on
Yeah.
occasion, but they don't get
Okay.
rocking chairs.
No, yeah, but see, that is entertainment right there.
Rocking chairs. Buy
don't
your
think that'd be good.
WWE rocking chair at WWEshop.com.
It's a new
I
spin.
like that.
You can get them all personalized to whoever you want it to be.
VIP seating.
Exactly. But this month, it
It's
would have to be
pink.
pink, yes.
Yes,
For-
very
for-
true.
I do have to say, I love that such a male-centric sport is very much embracing breast cancer awareness. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they did it last year, and they did it basically with John Cena shirts. He only his shirts, but now they've done it. Now this year it's everybody,
Yeah, it's
which I
across
think
the
is really
board.
good. I think it just adds to everyone, and just shows that they support the Susan J. Komen.
Yeah.
So it just works for across the board.
And in a neat way that if there are collectors out there, if there are people that like a bunch of different guys that it's a limited edition shirt. So if for some reason you're like, I don't know if I want a pink shirt, it kind of gets that section of the fans too.
Yeah.
That they think, I want to get those limited edition shirts or paraphernalia.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Or
part
rocking
of the
chairs.
Oh, rocking chairs. Pink rocking chairs.
So what would you guys give the star rating of this match?
Oh, well, I gave it a 3.25.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the 2.5?
The 0.25 was the crazy that was in it. It was a solid 3 until it's just the Wyatt family brings it, and yes, it was a beatdown. I did want more action coming from the primetime players, but it was what it was. They were not going to be able to come back from that kind of beating.
No.
But I still found it entertaining. I liked the spectacle. I enjoyed the wrestling that was in it. So yeah, 3.25.
Nice. Scott, what would you say?
I'd give it 19 buzzards.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it.
Gabby, what would you say?
4.9 because they
Wow.
took control the second they stepped in the ring.
Wow, that's a record. We've never
That
had
is-
anything
Really?
higher than a
Yeah.
3.5 on this show.
Don't
so-
you want to ask me why I took a decimal off?
Yeah. Why was it not a
Yeah.
perfect match?
Because you can never be perfect. You always got to strive to be better. Come
Unless
on,
you're
guys.
Curtis Axel,
There you go.
which he is the definition of perfection.
Do you hear that, bad boys? You can't be perfect. Can't be perfect.
Close to perfect, but not perfect.
But speaking of following, guys,
Mhm.
I would like everyone at home, while you're at home watching us, to follow us on iTunes. Give us a star rating of 5. Because not a 4.9, a 5. And
We'll
while
try
you're
and
there-
get that 6.
Yes,
We'll try.
exactly.
We'll try for that
That'd
perfection.
be
All
awesome.
right.
We're just gonna make a 6. And just
Yes.
write 6 in the comments because we know what you mean by 6 stars.
Yeah.
After you put the 5.
Exactly. Yeah. Click the 5 too. But
Say some kind words.
yeah. And while you're there, you can pick up The Adventures of Zero Buddies. It's now out on DVD. You can also find it on iTunes. It's produced by Kevin Undergaro and Maria Menounos. It's a really funny movie. I watched it the other week, and I was like laughing the whole time. There's just it's basically a mixture between Dumb and Dumber and Dexter, which I know, Phil. Season 4 Dexter or season 5?
Any of the good seasons.
Oh, any of the good seasons of Dexter.
Not the last.
Not
three.
the last 3 seasons. But Maria Menounos is in it. Artie Lang, Christopher Lloyd, and Henry Winkler is the narrator of the whole movie. So you got the Fonz in there. But yeah, so everyone should just go out, get the movie, get it on iTunes, go out and get it on DVD.
You know what I will say? There's a championship belt in there. You remember the part Chicks Dig Champions, Tom?
Oh yes. Okay, I was like, first I think you were talking about the AfterBuzz championship. No, I was like, wait, that comes up later in the show.
No, to tick off Christian Rosenberg, the Rose.
The
Nobody
Rosebuds?
cares about the AfterBuzz championship.
Hey, we're gonna bring this back to the main event.
we're gonna
we,
take it.
we care about it.
We'll
I
do a
don't
run-in
know
on
what
this
they're
show.
talking about
I
right
know.
now.
That's why
I
I'm
have
not
no
saying
clue.
anything. No, I'm just kidding.
I have no clue.
But yeah, so basically, go to iTunes, leave us comments, and comment on any other AfterBuzz show. Give us all 5-star ratings, because 5-star ratings equal gold.
And get the movie.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, get cereal buddies.
Okay, so let's get back to the show. Next match of the night, which, wow. We have a lot of matches tonight to get
I
through.
know.
Yeah.
We had 4.
Yeah, Curtis Axel. Oh, well, first I have Curtis Axel versus R-Truth. But that was added to the pay-per-view.
Right, that was
for
the
the
announcement.
Intercontinental belt.
Mm-hmm.
But the match next is Curtis Axel versus your new
Zack
boyfriend.
Ryder.
Long Island, as the TV said, Long Island iced tea.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's really
Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
That's exactly
But
what's
he's-
in my mug right now. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, he's Long Island Ice Z.
Yes.
Also known
Yes.
as woo woo woo.
Yeah.
I
I couldn't believe
Woo,
that.
woo, woo, you know it.
Oh.
Well, the closed captioning said iced tea.
Yes, it
Just
did.
kidding.
And
Well,
it was
did,
funny.
but-
We had a good laugh about it.
Yes. And he also weighed 414
Yeah, I
pounds,
forgot about that,
according
yeah.
to closed captioning.
Yeah.
God, you guys, come on, step the game up.
Yeah, closed captioning. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you doing? Just busy typing away at full speed, not watching the show on a weekly
Oh.
basis? Or Zack Ryder has way too much product in his hair, which might
Yeah.
be the case.
Yeah.
That might be where he's hiding it.
That might be, yeah. Actually,
But-
200 pounds in there.
Yeah. So this was another pretty fast match for the night. I mean, not a lot of time on main event hour show. So, Zack Ryder started out really strong. He hit him with a clothesline, went for the cover, only got 2. Went for a quick roll up, got 2. And then Curtis Axel hit him with the distracto arm, which I liked how he did it this week because he did it like out of the corner. He was kind of down in the corner and called for Paul Heyman to come over to get the distraction as Zack Ryder was paying attention to Paul Heyman. Axel was able to get up, hit him with the clothesline, or hit him with the fake clothesline, hit him from behind.
Mhm. They
And-
never see it coming.
No, they didn't. And I mean, Ryder had a pretty good comeback too. I mean, he hit it was almost like a X Factor face plant onto Axel,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and then he hit him with some really good drop kicks, and he drop kicked him like right into the corner. He set him up for the broski boot, which he hit. That was the move where he did the woo woo woo, and then he runs and kicks him in the face in the corner.
Oh,
That's called the broski boot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
So it's
he-
not called the iced tea crush.
No,
Okay.
it is now.
I like that.
And then Axel was able to distract him again, pulled him down into the middle turnbuckle, picked him up, and then hit his IMB DDT, the inverted neck breaking DDT, for the win. Which is a very fast match. What did you guys think of it? Gabby, what did you think?
Are you asking me how many stars?
No, just what
Okay.
you thought of it so far.
I think honestly, like I said before, I already told you guys my favorite matches. This one didn't really do it for me. There was a little more wrestling in it, but I don't know. I wasn't amazed by anything. It was just, it was an okay event. What do you guys think?
Well, I enjoyed the wrestling aspect of it, and I really enjoyed the personality of your favorite, Zack Ryder. And
I
I know he
see.
comes out with this little blonde tough, and he has his taunt of the love the mat, kiss the mat, that kind of. This is how my brain works.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I found it really entertaining, but yet there was also wrestling involved with it. I wanted to hear what he had to say on a mic, and that made me more interested in Curtis Axel because he was in the match with Zack Ryder. So I enjoyed it. Not super awesome. You know, it kind of felt like a filler match, but it was still, I liked it.
Gotcha. Scott?
Yeah, pretty much the same across the board. That I rarely get to see Zack Ryder. I missed a lot of when he was actually featured on television, and it's, you know, you got me in front of the TV. I'm ready to watch, but he hardly gets any time ever. So it's a shame because I want to like the guy. There's a lot to like, but it's just he hardly gets any TV time, and it was a shame that it was just such a short match tonight. Curtis Axel looked great, but yeah, just not a lot there. It served its purpose of featuring Curtis Axel, building up to Sunday, but
Yeah, get him ready for, you know, his match versus R-Truth.
yeah,
So,
but just not a whole lot there.
and it obviously still wasn't for the belts. I have a problem with the matches not being for the belts because, as you were saying earlier, like, why was it not for the belt?
Yeah,
they
because they're
just
just
decided.
displaying it, and it's kind of a tease. So you gotta wonder, why aren't they matching for that? It's only when, I guess, they do the big,
Mostly
the big
pay-per-views.
shows.
Yeah. So let's go back down the table. Do star ratings for this match.
I give it 2 McGillicuddies.
Nice.
Give it a 2.25.
Dose.
Only 2. Oh.
I have to know what the
Zack Ryder didn't
0.25
like-
was for.
Oh, the
What?
0.25.
Zack Ryder didn't make
the
it like a 2.5.
If I was sorry, we're like in two different conversations. If I was gonna rate Long Island Iced Z, I would give him a 5, but I'm rating the actual match, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay. And why did you give it a 2.5?
The 0.25 was because I had a running theory up to that point that everybody in pink shirts lost. And it was proven true.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
And
So that's for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
give
that's
that
for
0.25
them.
for yourself.
Yeah.
They can.
Because your theory's right.
Oh, okay. That's true.
It's well earned.
And in fact, now it's a 2.5. I'm going to give myself an extra 2.5.
Nice. I gave it a 2.5 too. It was basically to showcase Axel, getting him ready for Sunday for the pay-per-view. Zack Ryder put up a good fight. You know, was entertaining, but didn't get the job done tonight. And then we go to a Raw recap of the Rhodes Family Summit, which Cody, basically what it comes down to is Cody and Goldust have a match on Sunday now against The Shield. If they win, they get their jobs back in WWE. If they lose, they lose their jobs, and their dad, Dustin Runnels, also loses his job down in NXT. So it's either we'll have a Rhodes-less WWE or we'll have a Rhodes-full WWE.
So wait, what happens if Cody Rhodes and Goldust win? Does anything affect the other side?
No,
nothing.
Like they do have the belts.
They get the
but-
tag team championships.
No, I don't think it's for the belts. I think it's
It
just.
is.
Oh, is it?
What?
Mhm.
I think it's just.
Oh, I missed
According to the
that.
website, it is.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ooh.
Well, then,
Ooh.
okay.
Well,
Well,
then
that makes it okay. Then
According
yeah,
to
they
the
lose their
website,
belts.
they
so-
didn't put that on the
Yeah, they didn't say it on the screen. So
True. But there's a lot to put on
Yeah.
that screen at that point.
and
But
then we
my
never know. Maybe on SmackDown something will happen to where they will make it for the belts.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my favorite was going to commercial when they introduced that they're going to recap this segment. They show a still on the screen of on the top tier. It's Cody Rhodes, Goldust in his painted face, and then Dusty Rhodes on the side, and then Triple H and Stephanie on the bottom corners.
His pet peeve is coming up.
What? Not a pet peeve. I just love that Gabby's watching this for the first time. So you see 5 human beings, but one is.
Not so much a human being.
No, he looked kind of like a cat man or something. That, and I was just so delighted in knowing that you need explanation for what this is. Like, what's wrong with the middle guy?
I actually would love an explanation because you guys still haven't told me.
So Goldust, he was very popular in like the late '90s. He was, I mean, basically
Mid-90s, yeah.
mid '90s to the 2000s. And his like gimmick is like he was like
An eccentric
like,
Hollywood,
like-
obsessed movie fanatic.
Yeah.
That took on this strong sexual character to get in the minds of his opponents.
Wow.
yeah. So
and-
he'd like do
Interesting.
like rub his chest, like
Make everybody
Yeah.
uncomfortable,
Yeah, it was
have
really-
lavish costumes, confetti, just all kinds of things to stand out and to make his opponent uncomfortable. Much like how the Wyatts would freak you out because of how hillbilly they are.
Right.
He would just be uncomfortable and like hold a guy's face or
like
try and kiss
overly
him.
like sexual.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what? So I have a confession. Back in around the 90s, my dad actually took my brother and I to like one of the WWEs. I think it was Raw at the time. So I probably had seen him before in my past, but I was so young that I don't even remember. I'll have to ask my brother about that.
Yeah.
But it was so long ago, but it was a lot of fun.
But yeah, so
I was in his day.
he was around then, and then he kind of went away for a while, and like they showed in the recap, Cody is his younger brother. Cody got fired, so Goldust came back to try to win his job back. He had to face Randy Orton. He lost. So
In Toronto.
where you were there,
Very fun.
he saw it live. He saw Goldust lose live.
Hey guys, I cheered for him.
Yeah,
I did all I could.
it just wasn't enough.
If I hopped the barricade, they get upset.
You just didn't believe.
That's true. The fairy died. I didn't clap.
So you guys, in the clips that they show, I don't know if it's the upcoming fight or if it's a fight that just happened. What were they showing with that?
That was the recap. That was a recap.
A
from Raw.
recap.
Yeah,
Okay.
where the Shield came in. Those other three guys.
Yeah, and so I loved how Dusty goes and grabs the chair, the foldable chair. I'm thinking like, wow, he looks like he's in the mob at this point. You know, he's just like grabbing weapons instead of using, his hands and body. It was interesting.
I thought it was funny that he grabbed the chair, but then put it in the ring and
Yeah.
couldn't get in the ring himself.
He's
Which-
70
I know,
I
but
know, I feel so bad.
I know, but why wouldn't you just climb up the steps to get in the ring? 'Cause
Call
you're putting,
security.
It takes too long.
I know,
They'll
but-
drop kick
I
him
know,
by
but
then.
you're putting a weapon down so they can just pick it up and use it on your sons. That's not good.
I'd call the cops. I would do all kinds of other things first rather than try and get in the ring as a
Yeah.
70-year-old man.
Not against the Shield.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
way, man.
No,
No.
not Roman Reigns with that spear. No way. But yeah, so then on Sunday it's gonna be the Rhodes versus the Shield. I think it maybe for the tag team belts.
There's a lot on the
Yeah.
line,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
And I had a really strong prediction for that
Mhm.
until I learned that it was a title match.
Mm.
Because at first I was like, oh, of course Shield's going to win. But now it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's up in the air.
It is.
Do we wait for predictions or
yeah,
can
we'll
we
wait.
predict?
We'll wait. We'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. So let's get into the last match. Then we'll get into predictions.
Okay.
Sounds
So
good.
the last match is the Real Americans versus Brodus Clay and Sweet Tea. Tons of funk coming down to the ring with Naomi and Cameron, dancing their way to the ring and then all over. Were you the one to say they always got to dance? Someone has to dance.
Yeah. Yes.
So they're the dancing people this week.
Yeah. There always has to be some dancing. I know Vince McMahon loves people dancing.
Yeah, and I mean this obviously another pretty quick match. The big standout for me in this match, Cesaro with the Cesaro swing on the 400-pound
Ooh.
Brodus Clay.
Yes.
The Funkasaurus.
Yeah.
He swung a Funkasaurus around.
So
Is
this,
that really his name?
That's his nickname.
Yeah,
they
that's
call him
the
the
nickname. They
Funkasaurus.
call him
That's
the-
why he has like the spikes on his back.
Because I was just, I was calling him Stegosaurus in my head. Of course, Funkasaurus.
Funkasaurus.
Of course.
so this fight was all about Cesaro's strength.
Yes.
Because, I mean, even the neutralizer he held at the end, they were saying how this guy really held it down for the fight.
Yeah, I mean they call him like the strongest man in WWE, which
I could see
he
that.
definitely it has to be.
And you would never know by looking at him. But then once he just gets up there and shows you, it's crazy.
Yeah, his crazy grandpa strength.
Yeah. He maybe at Dusty's age, he'll still be fighting.
He probably will be.
Maybe.
He'll get that chair in the ring and get himself in the ring, no problem.
But I mean that swing he went around at least I say 10 to 12 times or 10 to
Yeah, he kept
15.
going.
Well, there's that initial moment where he grabbed him and he started and he couldn't quite get it, and then he gave that look to the camera like, no, I'll get this, and then did it, which was even more impressive. That he didn't give up and just that he was able to pull that off.
Yeah.
I was super impressed that his Swagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swagger is the one he was standing just full, and then it was Cesaro did a full leapfrog. Of
Yeah.
him. He was standing tall, leapfrog onto I think it was Sweet Tea then.
No,
Yeah, he did
No,
that.
was it the other one?
I think it was
did
still
that-
Brodus in the ring. Yeah,
Yeah, he
Brodus
did that
was still in the
double
ring.
That
stomp.
was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Neither have I.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was-
they're a tag team that's pretty new. The Real Americans. They've only been together a couple months, and I like them because they're one of the tag teams that has tag team moves that they do. And for being a new tag team out of nowhere, like that leapfrog move, and they have like a lot of quick tags to each other where one guy will knock the guy down, the other guy gets in, just goes right after him. Which I'm impressed by that because you just show that they're, you know, they want to just win, and they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, they have a flow.
Yeah, they have a good, and for just being together, like, and randomly getting put together, they're working really well. Hopefully they'll get a run at the tag team belts. I think so eventually. Once they get off the Shield and, you know, somebody else wins, I could definitely see them winning the tag team belts and holding them for a while.
Did you guys ever think at any point they were going to drop the ball during the match?
Who specifically?
The Americans, the real Americans.
That they were gonna just mess it up, or
Yeah, because especially when Cesaro had the other guy in all those, you know, locks and stuff when he was spinning and everything. Did you ever think he was just gonna like not be able to handle it anymore and just drop the guy and the tables would turn?
I had thought that when he couldn't do it that first time trying the initial swing, that it's like, oh, well, then just forget it. You can't do it. And then the second he did that, it's like, well, all bets are off. I guess he's capable of anything.
Because I was kind of thinking like during that spin, I was thinking there may be a point where he could drop this guy because it seemed like you could tell it was a heavy lift. You know, it looked like he was struggling a little bit even though he had it. So I wasn't sure if he was ever going to, you know, wind up dropping the guy and everything would have went for the worse.
I mean, it could have been, but I mean, he's just so strong.
Right.
I mean, I mean, he's done it where he's spun around like 30 times with guys like that, and this was
with that guy's weight.
No, not that. No, with lighter guys. So, and I've heard that he's done it for like almost a full minute straight.
He
like,
probably practices it on his off time.
Yeah, on his cats at home.
Right?
Just swings them around.
Come here.
He has some of those old-fashioned barbells. Swings those around.
You just walk into his house, he's just spinning all over the place.
That's part of the compelling part about Cesaro is he continues to impress. That yes, you do think, well, you can't do this with this guy, or not week after week you can't do this, and manages to always up his game each time.
Yeah.
He's a quintessential 4.9, you might say.
Which I think he showed it at the end with you said, you know, doing the neutralizer to Sweet Tea, which he's also like 400 pounds, and he just picked him up like it was nothing and dropped him on his head, which I think was, you know, I like his finisher. And I mean, Real Americans get the win, which wasn't a big surprise to me. No, it wasn't a big surprise to me now I think about it, because I really wanted them to win. But
it was a big surprise to me because they were wearing pink shirts.
Oh yeah, that threw your
blew my
theory out of
theory.
it.
It was gone.
It did. I wanted to say something when I saw them come down to the ring to you, and you were like, "Oh, but they got pink shirts. They're gonna." But I was like, "No, they're gonna win." But what would you guys say a star rating for this match was?
I give it 3 Cesaro swings.
Nice.
I was kind of middle. 3.25 or 3.5. It would have been a solid 3.5 if Funkadactyls had done any kind of distraction thing on the side of the ring. I mean, Summer Rae does distractions. Why can't they?
Well, because they're more good guys, so they wouldn't really distract.
Really?
To help their guys win.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe, but
I get the difference.
Yeah.
But I really liked Funkasaurus's. I don't know the names.
Naomi and Cameron.
When Funkasaurus at the beginning started with the multiple dino drops, where he just grabbed the guy and slammed him down on.
Oh, like back. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
What's the real name for that?
He was like, it was just like slamming him down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a.
So
I think he was just slamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kept picking him up and slamming him.
Yeah, yeah. But Cesaro really stole it for me, big time.
Yeah.
He's the 3.25, and then the.
Gabby, what would you say?
Wrestling wise, I'm gonna give them a 4.9.
Nice.
Close to perfect. And for me as a first time newbie, okay. And entertainment wise, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Nice. I gave it a 3.5 for the match. I thought it was entertaining. It was a good main event match. Good match to like go home on. You know, I mean, the good guys didn't win, but it was still impressive with Cesaro with the swing and neutralizer and the leapfrog.
But aren't the Real Americans really good guys?
Yes, they are. We the people.
Oh.
But okay, so let's get into Sunday's predictions. Battleground Sunday.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So Battleground is this Sunday.
Okay.
What you guys don't know is there's a belt that we have at AfterBuzz here.
Okay.
It's a championship belt. So whoever predicts the most wins gets this belt. So Christian Rosenberg did have the belt. He had it for I think a month, and before that, Kaori had the belt for like 3 or 4 months. So it was on main event for a while. Then last pay-per-view, Night of Champions, Johnny LaQuasto won it, and he's on the Raw. So we want to bring it back to main event. Okay. So one of us needs to win this belt back.
All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if I just stepped in and got this belt and I'm like the new girl? Everyone would kill me.
No, that'd be great.
Awesome.
Because it'd be a main event.
You guys would love me, but everyone else would hate me.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But so let's get into the predictions for this Sunday. And I know you may not know all the people, but
no, but I already know who I want anyways.
Okay, gotcha. Zack Ryder's not in any matches.
Constant run-ins, constant taking the pinfalls.
So let's get into the first match. Is the kickoff, which is like the free pay-per-view, free half hour before. It's Dolph Ziggler versus Damien Sandow, which Sandow we saw earlier tonight. Let's start with the ladies.
You can start this. I'm only going to comment on Cody Rhodes and Gold Dust.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Dolph Ziggler, I've only seen him wrestle once.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was last week or the
Yeah, or
week
2
before?
weeks. Yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks ago he was on.
Do you remember who he wrestled? I know that was.
I
That
can't
was a
remember
Was it
now.
Axel?
It may have been, yeah.
Actually,
I think it was,
I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Dolph Ziggler was flying squirrel missiles.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. No, I remember that. Oh, okay. Him against Sandow. Oh, I think Sandow would take him down.
Gotcha.
Sandow's so athletic, and he knows how to slow a quick athletic person down. So I think Sandow's gonna take that.
Nice. Who would you say?
I don't know, because I don't know too much about the other guy.
But it's a coin flip,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's heads or
Sandow
tails.
you saw tonight.
Oh, well, I guess I have to pick because this is the point of getting the belt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Damien, hoping that he pulls through for me.
Gotcha.
Damien.
Scott, who would you say?
Going Ziggler.
Okay. I'm going Sandow with Dean Ambrose interfering, which will then set up a United States title match later in the pay-per-view with Ziggler versus Ambrose.
Impromptu?
Yeah.
Wow.
They've been doing impromptu. Last month they did like 3 matches that weren't scheduled. So
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
So, yeah, that's how I'm saying it's going to go down.
I'm going Ziggler.
Ziggler? Okay. I didn't know if you were in this.
Well, this is my only chance to really get my opinions out
Okay.
there. I'll go Ziggler because Sandow still has the Money in the Bank briefcase that he hasn't used and no mention thus far, really. And
he mentioned it way too many times in the match that he was the uncrowned world champion.
Okay, but you got to do something with that. You can't just say it. He had, we joked about it, but he had many opportunities to cash in.
Yeah. Maybe he will Sunday.
He's a smart guy.
Maybe.
He's biding his time.
Okay, so let's go to the next match, the Divas match, which is AJ Lee versus Brie Bella. Have you guys seen any of those guys?
I know who AJ is.
Mhm.
I'm not placing the other name.
She's one of the twins.
One of the
Okay.
Bella
Yeah,
twins.
Yeah.
Recently
She
engaged.
engaged to Dan O'Brien.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I think I saw an episode of Total Divas, so I think I know. Very attractive, right?
Yes, yeah. Mm.
I say AJ.
AJ? Okay.
Yeah.
AJ
she's
is
a
the
scrapper.
AJ is the champion right now, just
Yeah.
so you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
This is so hard. Okay, AJ is super athletic, and clearly she holds the title for a reason. Brie, I love. She's gorgeous and very athletic as well, but she's also just gotten engaged, so I feel like they might lean towards her in the match. I'm just going to go with Brie because I think that I don't want to go with someone that's expected to win. I think the tables may switch to Brie's side for this match. I think it's not always going to be AJ,
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
especially now.
Gotcha.
I go Brie Bella.
Nice. I'm going with AJ. She's my favorite diva, so I'm going to go with
I
her.
love AJ.
Mine as well. But this is all about
Something
predictions and winning
Yeah,
the belt, Tom.
I know. But
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with AJ.
I say AJ too, especially with the storyline of Orton and things like that happened on Raw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And,
go.
and there was also a
Yeah.
little thing on Raw that I thought was weird where Brie won her match and God, I can't think of her name now. Who's the other Bella twin? Nikki.
Michael Cole.
Nikki. Nikki got in the ring and wanted the ref to raise her hand too, like she won the match too. And yeah, and it looked a little like Brie was kind of like, why are you in the ring? Like, why do you want your hand raised? Like, you didn't wrestle this match. So I feel like we're gonna
twins,
see.
They share a language.
I know, but I feel like we're gonna see, a split between the Bella twins coming up in a little bit.
Ooh, wouldn't that be great if AJ's losing and then the other Bella twin comes in
Yes.
and helps AJ win?
That
Wait,
would be-
question to Tom or Scott, and by the way, anybody, but you guys might know this.
False.
False. Yes. Is Nikki almost healed? Because they could do the Bella switch.
I don't think they can
Twin
anymore. Though.
magic.
They can't do that anymore.
Oh, because of a certain operation?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
A certain enhancement?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't think they. I mean, they may do that, but I mean, it would be. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it anymore.
Oh, as in like she would fake it.
Yeah,
and
what
be
they
her
used to do was
sister.
they would, if one of them was wrestling and the other one was getting really hurt, she'd roll out of the ring and the other one would roll in because they're twins.
And they're wearing
no one-
identical outfits.
Yeah. mhm.
However, I do have to say that regardless of the surgery, like their body types are a little different too. You can clearly distinguish the difference between the two girls.
Unless
Love
you're
them both, but with certain people there's differences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that ref might be in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
Look at what happened to Scott Armstrong. He's counting fast. You don't know.
He could.
Man,
But-
so many refs may get fired from this pay-per-view.
Oh man, this is gonna be bad.
But you never
I
know.
guess
So like, if the other Bella twin can help out, it would be interesting because I could see Eva Marie if she's a part of this working with Brie.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
they may
now
have come
they're
out, too.
a trio, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're an alliance.
So it could
Yeah.
be like Eva, Nikki,
There-
Brie,
there-
AJ.
There's no. Is there anything kind of like DQs or things like that? Because I mean, AJ could just get an army and someone and Brie gets DQ'd and the title is retained to AJ.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen. I mean, we're not really for our prediction. I don't think we say like what we think, how we think it's gonna end, but I just think that. I mean,
Why
AJ
Well, I
not?
just
could-
did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're adding that now.
We don't have to. I just did.
How many
Goodness.
minutes will the match be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, we almost had a three-way tie the last pay-per-view.
Did
but-
we?
Yeah.
Who was it?
It would have been me, Kaori, and Kathy Kelly. Almost had a three-way tie, but didn't work out. Then Johnny won because he picked Daniel Bryan. He was like the only
okay.
one to pick Daniel Bryan to win. But so I'm saying AJ, Brie, AJ,
Brie.
Brie. Okay. Next match. The match that was just announced tonight, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth for the Intercontinental title. Do you know? You saw Curtis
I
Axel.
saw. Yeah, I saw. Axel.
Do you know who R-Truth is?
No, but
No.
I'm gonna go with Axel.
Okay. Axel to
No, but
retain.
Axel really did a good job tonight. We said it. I think he really held it down, and he's very athletic as well and strong. So I could see him pulling through for this too.
Nice.
I barely remember R-Truth.
Mhm. He was the what's up guy, and he came into the ring rapping.
Oh, I still
He has
barely remember.
graffitied
Yeah,
pants.
graffiti pants,
Graffiti
and he
pants.
wore
Were
a
they
bulletproof
orange?
vest, white
Mm.
bulletproof vest. No, that was
Oh.
Kofi Kingston.
Super
Okay.
athletic. Super
Super
athletic as well.
athletic.
A lot of acrobatic
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna have to go with Curtis Axel just because he's had such a good streak going on. I don't see him losing anytime soon.
Nice. I hope he doesn't lose.
I'm going Curtis Axel as well.
Yeah, I say Axel. I don't see them giving R-Truth the Intercontinental belt. Not right now.
No.
I say R-Truth just because of how funny it would be.
He's great. I love him. I'm glad that he's getting this match. I'm glad that they're featuring him, but not a lot of build to it.
No, he beat him on Raw. He beat Curtis Axel on Raw basically because CM Punk's music started and distracted Axel. So he didn't really beat him on Raw. So that's why he got the match.
Challenging words.
Yeah, I say Axel wins.
Okay.
So next match is the Rhodes family versus the Shield. Rhodes wins. They all keep their jobs. Rhodes loses. If they lose, they all lose their jobs. What do you guys say?
Nobody wants to hear the Shield complain anymore. I think the Rhodes are gonna win. Plus, how can you get rid of Dusty? I mean, come on. He's been around for so long, right? I don't know. I'm siding with them. I think Goldust brings a really fiery, awesome element to the WWE, so I'd hate to see any of them go.
All right.
I'm gonna say that because of the storylines and how the heels have just been winning and winning, I don't think they're done with winning yet. So I think Shield is going to do it. I think they're gonna win.
Nice.
I don't want them to, but I think Shield's gonna take it.
Scott.
We'll go on the Rhodes. The Rhodes family takes it.
Yeah, I'm going with them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
more time. Awesome.
I don't see it ending, with the Rhodes not having their jobs, because then what are they gonna? I don't know if they're gonna continue, just showing up and beating them out of the ring.
I think they'll find some other way to have them go. It just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the thing yet.
They'll be the Rhodes family. They'll bring a rocking chair out to the ring, wearing torn up
No,
clothes.
correction. That is the Wyatt family.
Phil, what is your prediction?
I'm going to go with the Rhodes family because, unless they come up with something, they have to keep their jobs, and Kirby agrees with me.
That's my dog, by the way, in the booth with Phil, our producer.
Our
Love
new
it.
main event mascot.
Mascot. Yeah, he loved it tonight.
Okay, so let's get 3 matches. We'll get these done pretty quick. CM Punk versus Ryback.
That's a
Hey.
big match to
Yeah.
just get done quick.
What do you say?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say CM Punk because I want him to win so badly.
Gotcha. Have you seen any of these guys?
No, but CM Punk all the way.
Gotcha.
That's my vote.
CM Punk as well.
I say Ryback.
Okay.
I don't see Punk getting his hands on Heyman yet. I say wait till Hell in a Cell, then he can, some other kind of match. If Punk wins, he gets Heyman in a Hell in a Cell by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then he destroys Heyman, and then I don't know what happens after that. I don't work there, so
I say Ryback, and I really want Brad Maddox to special guest referee.
that'd be awesome.
Because it's almost pretty much been a year since that feud.
Yeah.
I prefer Maddox wear a referee vest, though, because he loves his vest.
He does love his vest. That'd be awesome. Maybe we'll get one made for him and send it to him.
And it'll be pink.
Yeah. And then the next match is Del Rio versus RVD for the World Heavyweight Championship in an Extreme Rules match, which Extreme Rules means anything can happen. They can do whatever they want. They can use weapons. They can't pin him outside
No
the ring.
disqualification.
But no disqualification, no count out. Basically anything they want to do can happen
Low
in this
blows.
match. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are we doing this in order of the fights?
I don't know if it's going to be I just did it as how I
Because
wrote
that's
it down.
something I would love to see close out the show.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
You know,
It may
I
be
feel
one
like
of the
it
last
could
matches.
be very intense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
There'd be a lot of build up for that. I
Yeah.
don't know either of those wrestlers.
Okay.
So just going by the funness of the names,
Mm.
I'm going to go with RMD. was it?
RVD. Rob Van Dam. Yeah.
RVD.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with RVD.
Nice. RVD, new World Heavyweight Champion. Could happen on Sunday.
That'd be fun.
How about you, Gabby?
I'm going to let you two go first, and then I'm going to
Oh, piggybacking it.
do my. Yeah.
Scott, you go first.
I'm going to go Rob Van Dam on this one.
Okay. I'm going to go Del Rio. I say he retains. RVD beats him up afterwards. And we get a tease of Sandel cashing in. But he doesn't cash in.
All right.
I'm very specific on my answer. Sorry.
All right.
How
You
dare
didn't
you.
give an explanation over here.
I didn't know. This one is one that I want more than an actual prediction. This is where it gets bad in betting. Like, this is where I'm not good at gambling. I think Del Rio's a little stale. I think Rob Van Dam, the crowd wants to see it, and it goes into my later prediction of this will be something that the crowd wants to see, and then later on something that the crowd doesn't want to see.
Gotcha. So who would you say now?
Yeah, I'm basing my decision off what you two said.
One has a ponytail and one
So,
doesn't. Does that matter?
Which one has the ponytail?
Rob Van Dam.
RVD.
Okay. RVD is her pick.
I go RVD too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
Phil.
of the ponytail, Phil?
Because he got Roberto.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he could factor
Ricardo.
into it. Yeah, Ricardo. Yeah.
That's it.
Same person.
Yeah.
We know who you're talking about. And then the main event of the night for the WWE title that is in abeyance right now. There's no WWE champion right now, just so you know. It is Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan in a rematch from Night of Champions. Daniel Bryan won that match with a fast count. So Triple H stripped him of the title. So now we are figuring out who's going to be WWE champion again.
I got one question for you before you even answer.
Yeah.
Would it be? Do you think Brie and Daniel Bryan could win, and then we have a wedding on Raw the next day?
No. I mean, yeah, down the line, but
No way, they're gonna save that for Total Divas on E.
yeah. You gotta
Come
save
on,
that.
there's gonna be like a whole deal like Kim Kardashian's wedding.
Season 2.
Just a
Total
little
Divas.
cheaper. That's
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I don't see them. I think they're both gonna walk out with no gold, Brie or Daniel Bryan. So my pick is Randy Orton to win.
Actually, I could see that and that being a storyline, and they walk home, all upset and angry.
Yeah.
The two lovebirds.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with Orton.
Nice.
Well, for me, in the match in my head, since the Rhodes lost their jobs,
Gotcha.
then Daniel Bryan has to win to balance it out.
Okay.
So I'm going with Daniel Bryan.
Nice.
I'm going Randy Orton.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll see a Big Show interference or anything like that?
No, we'll see him cry, but he won't interfere.
Gotcha.
I
He
think
won't cry like a big tear and
Oh, he's
Daniel Bryan to slip on it in
conflicted.
the ring. And
You guys are making fun of him. He's conflicted. That poor big,
Lovable
guard
lug.
dog.
I think Brie will be involved towards the end. I think we will see her, but I think Randy Orton takes it because of this mean streak he's on right now.
do you think we'll see an RKO on Brie?
Ooh,
that would-
dastardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could happen.
Mhm. That would just make Daniel Bryan so distraught that, Randy Orton can just hit him with an RKO out of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
and become
Become
probably like the 11 or 12 time or maybe
Yeah,
10.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's already
I
past
think it's
10.
I think he's at 10. I think he was at 10 when he won it at SummerSlam.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So he'd be 11-time WWE champion.
Oh,
and then the
man.
chase is on again.
Yeah, which is
That's one
good.
time too many. 10's good. One time too many.
Hear that, Orton? Too many.
Yeah.
Being a hog.
How dare you? How dare you win the belt 10 times?
How dare you be that good?
Yeah. But that basically does it for this week of the main event. So we have SmackDown on Friday, pay-per-view Sunday.
Ooh.
Hopefully next week we'll see a new AfterBuzz champion here on the main event.
Oh,
right.
that'd
So
be nice.
You have to
Yep.
subscribe.
Yeah. So where can everyone find you guys? Markeia, you can go first.
Yes, you can find me at Markeia McCarty on Twitter, or you can also find me at Doctor Who Live LA, also on Twitter.
You can find me on Curtain Jerks on Twitter, and you can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curtain Jerks, which is free on iTunes and on comedypodcastnetwork.com.
Gabby.
You can find me on Twitter at Gabrielle_Loren, like Sophia Loren, or Instagram, Gabiello87, and my new website with my videos from the red carpet at www.gabrielleloren.com.
Nice. And you can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom, not .com. And you can also see me on Abby's Ultimate Dance every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock here on AfterBuzz TV. So that does it for us here at AfterBuzz. And we'll see you guys next week.
From Bing.com, executive producers Markeia McCarty, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.